Hello, everyone, and welcome to this special edition of One Liners. It's nice to be back after last week. I had done an episode with First Lady of Link Unite, and my good friend Tina Dixon reached out and said, "Hey, I'd love to come on and be able to discuss Queens of Digital Marketing and their upcoming event." And I was like, it's awesome to be able to do this at this time of the year. It's special time for all the holidays. Happy Hanukkah for those that kicked off last night, and we're getting close, of course, to Christmas and spirit of giving. And I think for those of us that have been able to be fortunate to have be in a good position to help and give back, I really appreciate Tina, Cari, BC, and Jen coming on today to discuss a great a great cause, what they're working for, and towards to kick off the new year at Lead Generation World. So thanks for joining us. If you also can, if you don't mind, to like and subscribe on YouTube, that helps me continue to grow my presence as well, and my LinkedIn page. So yeah, if you guys don't mind, kind of in the order that I just called out, if you guys can say hello, introduce yourselves, that'd be great, and then we'll jump right into to some content. So kick us off,
Hi.
Tina.
Hi, I'm Tina Dixon. I am the COO of Ring Lab Media and the founder and executive director of Queens of Digital Marketing.
Oh,
Oh,
me.
so we're just doing it. I thought,
Yeah, hey, Cari.
Intro. Sorry. Cari Hartman. I am the VP of Partnerships for Unique Media Group. And yeah, that's it.
I'm BC Smith. I'm partners with Tina Dixon, and I'm the CEO of Ringland Media. Been working with Tina here for about 3-4 years now.
Awesome.
I'm Jennifer Rozario. Jen, I'm the head of publisher partnerships at Madrivo Media and have been in the industry for 17 years now.
OG. A
OG.
lot of OGs here.
Yes.
And by the way, just want to call out. This is actually a cool shout out to Darren Blatt, Full Circle. I didn't really know Tina or Cari. I mean, I'd known of them, of course, and I think Cari and I we were talking a little shop, prior to getting nominated for the Heart Award. So we're showing a lot of love coming back together. Congratulations, Cari, of course, on winning. I think you said in the room that night, where there's so much heart in one room, and we're all winners. And
yeah.
I know it's cliche, but like to be around you guys, like it really felt special. Like you guys are amazing humans, and I'm glad that Darren brought us together. I know that's the cool mission of the AFI Awards, is to bring everybody together. You have to be present. It was a fun night. It was goofy. There was a lot of cool jokes with Jeffrey Ross, but it was also very
Yeah.
nice and intimate to be close with you guys. And I'm glad you got to spend some time together.
Yeah, it was absolutely amazing. It was an amazing night.
Yeah, yeah. So here we are. Here we are now. We're talking about Queens of Digital Marketing, and I remember you telling me that night. It's like, hey, we're gonna build this thing out, and we love to work with you too, Joey. So uh, it's an honor to have you on my show. Yeah, if you can just tell everybody a little bit about Queens of Digital Marketing, and also if you can, there's a lot of buzz out there about Link Unite. So it's like maybe help clarify too to some of the to the folks, the audience that watch, the performance marketers, that what's the difference between the two of you guys? Or do you guys collaborate a lot on what you're working on?
Yeah, we actually do collaborate a lot. Link Unite is a more of a professional network. It's an opportunity to bring women to the forefront. Queens has a very similar mission, but we're a nonprofit and we're more of a giving type organization.
Nice.
We actually educate human trafficking survivors in digital marketing. We at Queens, we never intended to do that.
Yeah.
I really, what I intended to do was to just bring women together in a safe place so that they could network with one another. Created a couple of Skype groups, created a Facebook group, and started having some events. Our inaugural event was at Affiliate Summit West 2020. And we did a high roller event, and we brought all these women together on the high roller. And there was probably about 25, 30 women there. At our last event, there was probably almost 100.
Yeah.
And it continues to grow. So we started out as this women's networking organization, and I have a heart and a soul for human trafficking survivors.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the industry know that I am a survivor as well, and
Yeah.
so it's always in the back of my mind, how can I help these women that I left behind? And it started coming together. We got offered some scholarships from Unique Media. Carlos and I are good friends, and he said, "Hey, I want to help this cause. Do you think this would help?" And so we put together this vision of educating human trafficking survivors as a media buyer. And I started putting the word out with all the shelters and the programs and the groups that I was affiliated with as a survivor advocate, and put a posting out for essays. We started getting essays in, and we looked for women that were stable, had been out of that lifestyle for some time, and were really struggling. I heard right around that time, I heard a podcast, and they were talking about one of the biggest issues in human trafficking advocacy is propelling women to financial security. There's grant money, there's money for boots on the ground, there's organizations, tons of organizations going out and rescuing, tons of organizations that's housing these women. But when it comes to helping them to achieve financial security, it's seriously lacking. The survey said that 75% of the women that exit 2 years later are living in poverty. And I knew that there was a fit for me there. And so we started building this out, and I ended up applying for my nonprofit. I got my nonprofit awarded in about 8 weeks.
Wow.
Which is like record, because there's a higher power involved here that keeps propelling this mission. And it's like, I told you, yes, I emailed you last night, and I told you that I got a package in the mail yesterday, and it was the GOAT Award from Ringba for $1 million campaign. And I'm not alone in winning that GOAT Award. BC and our VP, Stepanik, were definitely part of the driving force. But to receive that award is just phenomenal.
Yes.
But it really pales in comparison to what we're trying to do for these women and what is necessary to do. But what it shows, it gave me a feeling of standing in the community so that I'm able to bring the community together for my cause. And that's really what it's all about. It's all about helping these women achieve financial security.
Oh man, what an amazing story, Tina. Thank you for sharing your personal story. Congratulations on the GOAT Award. You and the team, like I said, of course you put the team. You always, that's your person. That's who you are. You always recognize your surroundings and appreciate, all the love and support that you have around you to be who you are. And I think a lot of us on this call, we follow that path as well. But I really appreciate you sharing the mission and story for Queens, because it's amazing what you've done in a short period of time in helping these women. And we'll talk about that more, I'm sure, but just again, remarkable what you guys have accomplished. And you talked about growing the events, the last couple ones. Cari, you guys have a huge event coming up to start off the new year. A lot of us will be at Lead Generation World. We're going to be, coming off our couches from all that holiday sweets, and we're going to be motivated to get out and start talking again and see each other. And so this is the first event of the year, and so you guys are going to start us off at the golf tournament on Sunday, right?
Yeah. January 7th is the golf tournament. So yeah, the golf tournament this time in the past has been just part of Legion World. This time it's 100% a charitable event to benefit Queens.
Wow.
So we're really excited for that. It's like an 8 a.m. shotgun start, so hopefully people can get there on time on Sunday. Madrivo's co-sponsoring, a title sponsor, and Ring
Yeah.
Lab as well. So really excited. Got some great sponsors, and yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so, what do you need is I know you're co-chairing the event here, and there's a lot, logistics. You got a full-time job, hustling, calls and working. I know you talked about going through some licensing stuff right now, so I know you got a lot on your plate. But what does it take to put on an event like this? What else do you need? What else? What
Yeah,
can the
I mean,
performance
we're
marketing
kind
community
of
do? Yeah.
we always, always more money. No, I'm just kidding.
Contributions, people,
Right now,
contributions.
honestly, all of our main sponsorships are locked down. We just need people to golf and sign up for
Nice.
foursomes.
Awesome.
So if you sign up for a foursome of golf, basically you get a whole sponsorship comes with that, signage, exposure, your logo on the site. So yeah, we're hoping to have everybody's logos in by end of next week so we can sign off with the printing company and get
Yeah.
everything printed out. So that's kind of
So,
where.
Hint, hint, people, send your logos in.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
everybody send your
I need
logos
to.
and money.
I still
logos
haven't
and
done
money
mine.
go a long way. Well, I think logistics wise too, then I think what that really means, guys, is start considering coming in Saturday, because 8 a.m. shotgun start, everybody's got to get there, warm up, be ready to go. So if you're, a lot of us now, we all joke about it in the space. People wait to the last minute to go to conferences. But I think, it's planning, logistics, but now you can start thinking, hey, if I was going to come in Sunday, maybe if I'd love to come in Saturday. And can they rent clubs? They do not need to bring clubs, or is that possible?
Yeah, they can rent clubs. Yeah, that's the golf course provides those if you need them.
Yeah, that's huge. It's just, some
Yeah.
people don't want to travel with their clubs, so that's great.
I wanted to
Awesome.
add though too that
Yeah.
there's a lot of talk about the room discounts, and unfortunately, Saturday does not qualify for most people for a room discount at the Hard Rock. So a lot of us are camping out at the Marriott in Plantation, Florida, the
Oh,
night before, so that we can be there quickly. The rooms are like $150. It's very well reviewed, nice
yeah.
place. And so just putting that out there, if anybody needs to get a room, you can hook me, you can call me for my Marriott number if you want to. No, I'm just kidding.
Actually, that's good. That's helpful because I think the Mike just sent out a note. The room block is starting to fill up in general. So I think a lot of people are going to have to start looking at other hotels. So if you're going to come in for the golf tournament, you could, if you haven't locked in the Hard Rock yet, you could just stay at the Marriott, or around that area, make it easier for you for the show. So I'm sure a lot of people will be commuting back and forth to the Hard Rock. So, well, thank you guys.
Yeah, we do. I should mention it is
Yeah.
open bar. The bar card is sponsored by Brightbox. Retriever is sponsoring the bar, and Palo is sponsoring the lunch. So lunch, open bar, all that.
That's
We're having a
awesome.
50-50. We have a sponsored longest drive contest
Oh
sponsored
yeah.
by Endura, and then also a hole-in-one contest sponsored by Performance Marketing Jobs.
Oh
So
Yeah, I
wow.
think that's the putting contest. Mike
exactly,
Mike
putting.
wanted to make that clear that it was a putting contest. So if we have to add, and also I heard from the Jack, it's at Jacaranda golf resort, and I heard from our rep over there that there's also something that's normally used as a cart sponsor
Yeah.
and also a scorecard card sponsor.
Oh
So
yeah.
we have a couple of other sponsorships that we can fit in that way.
Okay. Cool. And so if anybody's interested now, like I said, it's reach out to Carrie or Tina. They're going to be working pretty quickly here over the next week. Like I said, getting logos, getting printed stuff, but obviously there's different options for you if you want to participate, and if you can't make it and you still want to contribute, obviously that goes a long way as well. So you can reach
Yes.
out to the both of them. Of course, we'd all like to be present, but sometimes that's just not possible for some folks. So, BC, if you can join us here for a sec, man. Like Tina, it's hard to say no to Tina, man. She is she is the ultimate queen. What it's great that you guys are obviously business partners, but there's this amazing story for Queens, and what really got exciting for you to be able to to help in and being a title sponsor here, but just help in general.
Sure. Well, obviously, a big part of it is Tina.
Yeah.
Getting to know.
Yeah, I made him. No, I'm kidding.
She wrote the check. She said, "We're doing this." No, it was my decision, and I don't know. Just watching Tina do what she does. She's great at digital marketing. There's no question about that. But her real passion is Queens, and that's where I think she wants her legacy to be. And so, to watch her do that and get excited and see all the growth that she's been able to have over the last couple of years with Queens, it's a no-brainer to have Ringland Media to contribute and help this along. And it's a great cause. Tina's like the only person I know that can like mix two different things, Queens and Ringland Media. You'd think that they're totally different, but she somehow mixes it all together and it all feels like the same thing. And we love it over at Ringland Media. It gives us a sense of purpose to know that as we succeed at Ringland Media, it also means that Queens is going to also succeed more. So contributing to the golf tournament is no brainer. We're happy to do it.
Awesome, man. Awesome. It's got to be just every day is an a blessing with Tina, working with her. So it's like, like you said, you get to feel this passion.
There's some days where it's not. Some days where it's not.
Yeah, I'm not perfect by no means.
No, but the heart is always there. I can guarantee.
No,
you
the heart is always there. She wears her feelings on her
there.
sleeves, and she's awesome to work with. What you see is what you get, and that's rare in this industry.
Amen, my friend. Oh, Jen, you and I just met. You've been in the space for 17 years, but I know you would agree probably that it's been tough for women to grow within our space, especially in advancing in senior level positions. But over the last couple of years, it's really been inspiring to see Link Unite and Queens really help the movement, making women feel more comfortable. And we had a long way to go, but it's just awesome to see. And I'd love to hear too, like a little bit about your story and your journey, and of course the inspiration to want to be a part of the title sponsorship as well with Madrivo.
Sure. As you mentioned, it has been a long road in the industry. I started off as a mailer and was behind the scenes for years. Branching into the conferences was overwhelming. Just being face forward. I started off older than most people. I was the same age as the mom of a lot of these publishers. So it's been amazing to watch Link Unite, Queens come to the forefront and really stand behind women, grow them, educate them, support them. Queens came onto my radar a couple years back. And I've always had a passion for outreach of any sort. Madrivo has an outreach committee, very active. So when Queens hit my radar, one of the things that really struck me about it is I was in the FBI 30 years ago, and we lived in Bangkok. And one of the things that really hurt was to watch how the young women were victimized. We had young girls were sent down from upcountry, sold by their parents into, being prostitutes. It was horrifying. We had cases of fugitive renditions where Americans would go there, marry moms, and take the daughters back to the States. It was so prevalent. And I live in Vegas, which is a big hub, has always been a big hub for human trafficking. It's just grown. I have 3 daughters, so this is something that is very relevant to me.
Yeah.
So being able to sponsor this, have a title sponsorship is really something that I'm honored to be able to do this. And Madrivo stands behind it. We're honored as a company to be able to support such a strong group as Queens and this particular event.
Yeah, thank you for sharing your story too. I mean, it's just so many stories that obviously come together that behind the cause and like how impactful it is for you. And it's great that also Madrivo supporting you and Tina and Queens here. I I can't imagine the what it's like, guys, and I just any movement that you guys are behind, I know it's going to make a difference. And I think hopefully the performance marketing community, I know this year we're facing some regulatory challenges, from the FCC and so forth, but these types of times bring us closer together too. So I hope that that everybody that's watching this video can listen to some of these stories and want to join in and help. Tina, do you want to say anything else, close us out here, and wish everybody a good
Yeah.
holiday season?
I'd like to talk a little bit about the ladies that we're currently helping.
Yeah.
Currently, we have 6 women. We just added a 6th woman, and I met with this lady yesterday, and a local program here called me, and they had a trafficking survivor with 2 children there, who is disabled because of the abuse that she endured, and she needed to be able to work remotely. She's not able to work. She's behind on her program fees, which is another story. But that she asked me to come in and talk to her. So I went and picked this young lady up yesterday, and her story was just horrific. Her children watched as her husband actually pimped her out for his drugs. And to see the smile on her face when she realized what we had for her. I brought her a computer that was donated by a company. A company donated 5 laptops, 6 laptops, and so was able to bring her this computer. And she had some computer skills. She loves social media. She caught on really quickly to what we're doing. The educational program starts with the Google Think program. They go through Google Think. They get their Facebook certification. Then they get certified through Unique Media's Pay-Per-Call Academy. And then they get their Google Pay-Per-Click to certification. And during that time, each woman is assigned a mentor from our Queens organization. And my good friend, speaking of Link Unite and how we partner, my good friend Sarah Malo has volunteered to mentor this young lady. And I want to cry. Not only did she agree to mentor her, she says, I want to fly down and meet her personally and take her to dinner. And it's just phenomenal how the
Wow.
women have come together. We have some amazing mentors. It's just more than I can. And really, just a minute ago, I posted because I'm working on a short film with a videographer about my story, and I think I
Yeah.
sent you some of the video footage yesterday. And I needed someone to take that video footage and turn it into shorts and video
Yeah.
ads so that we could use it in our social media. And I posted it on my Queens group, and within 2 seconds 2 people posted to me, said, hey, we'd love to take this project on for free. I mean,
Wow.
world class designers. So the way that the community pulls together for this is just, I'm so honored and I'm so touched that I get to do this. It's like I don't have to go to work. And we talk about I'm juggling Ring Lab Media, and I'm juggling the Queens. And some days I sit behind my computer for 10, 12 hours a day. And I don't know where the energy comes from. And sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm praying like, God, like, I need your help today, bro. I need your
Yeah.
help today because it's going to be a long day. And he always comes through, and my team always comes through, and it all just works together. And it's
It
just a beautiful
does.
thing.
It does. It does. It's special. It really does. It's like, you do have a higher power behind this and supporting you and the team here. And Thank you all. Thank you for sharing that, Tina. Because I think we all like just go through life and the motions and don't realize, we hear about human trafficking, but like to actually hear like the details for people to understand, and then the support around that from you and the team, and then also to bring in Sarah. That was a really cool story to share. So I hope everybody that's watching this can have a better understanding of the mission here and what Queens is doing, and if you can help in the golf tournament or just help in general, add to Queens, that would be amazing. Just check out the site. We'll include it as well in the link for the video. And Tina, anything else you want to
I
share?
wanted to say really quickly too,
Yeah.
because there's been some talk that some of the guys are wondering if the guys are even invited, because traditionally Queens has been a women only thing. The men are definitely, we call them our kings. Lords and ladies alike are welcome to attend the golf tournament.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. Well, hey, thank you all for taking some time this morning to join. I know everybody's super swamped, but we're all getting ready for the holidays, and I know it's a good time to slow down a little bit too, and and reflect a little bit on what's good, in our lives, and what we can do to help give back. And this is a great mission for everybody to get behind. So thank you guys all for joining me this morning. Great to see you all, and see you in Florida.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks so
Can't
much.
wait.